Welcome back to Mass Appeal. 'Tis the season to eat, but it's also a good time to practice good dental hygiene, especially when it comes to sticky candies and treats that children and adults love to eat. Dr. Jebediah Christy from Aspen Dental, you're here to help us keep our mouths clean this season and to tell us about an exciting new practice that's opening in Hadley. But first, let's talk about our mouths. How do we keep them clean? How do we keep them healthy this holiday season?
Well, in general, obviously, everybody kind of knows you're supposed to brush twice a day.
Twice a day.
About 2 minutes each time.
Floss.
You can set a timer. Flossing is great. But as far as, the holiday season, everybody gets their sugars, they get their treats, they get their candy. You really want to try to stay away from those hard candies you talked about, the Jolly Ranchers, those originals, the ones that stay in your mouth for a long period of time because that sugar in there over the extended time really helps increase tooth decay, which we don't want. Alleviating that sometimes can be as simple as just drinking water regularly. It helps rinse that away. Sugarless gum is great because it increases our saliva, which naturally helps fight that, as well as freshens your breath, and some of them even help whiten the teeth too.
You know, I was thinking, they say the Wednesday, Thursday, it's the biggest travel day of the year, so a lot of people are traveling from home and they don't have their old reliable toothbrush. If you're going out, a lot of people, when they go to the store, they say they need a hard bristled toothbrush. But you're not supposed to use a hard bristle. No, you really want to stay away from that. The soft plaque that accumulates daily, I mean, you can brush that off with tissue paper. So a hard bristle toothbrush, it isn't going to do anything more but tear up your gums a little bit more. It may feel like it's doing cleaning work, but it's really just tearing your gums and causing more recession. And similarly, if you have an electric toothbrush, if you mash too hard on your teeth, that can actually be do the same thing.
Correct. And some of the new, the better the electric toothbrushes, they'll actually have monitors on there that'll tell you if you're pushing too hard. They'll beep, or the light will turn red, and that really helps keep you from tearing up your gums.
Now, you're opening a new practice in Hadley. It's part of the Aspen Dental family. And at Aspen Dental, you have the Peace of Mind promise.
Correct.
If you wouldn't mind telling us what that's all about.
Well, it's really trying to stand behind ourselves, in the sense that if we offer you a quote on a service, we stand behind that. So nobody likes unexpected costs, unexpected bills. We stand behind our dentures. So if we fabricate a denture and we can't get it to fit right or look right or feel right, then we'll give you your money back. Correspondingly, insurances, if you have insurance and we estimate what they're gonna pay us, insurance companies don't always do that. Well, rather than sending that bill off to you, we cover it.
Right, and that's part of the price guarantee. There's also those everyday low prices that people come to know.
Yes, we really try to stay below that, so it gets rid of the financing as much as possible going to the dentist.
Now, earlier you hinted as to your denture care. You have something that's really unique. A lot of companies and practices with caps, crowns, and bridges, they'll send it out to China and other places, and it'll come back in a few days. But if people chip a denture or something like that, you have in-house techs that help.
Yeah, we have our own lab tech on site on every single office within our company. So if you are missing a tooth or on your denture, or if your denture's cracked, or maybe it's just not fitting like it used to, we can get you in, and usually within an hour get that repaired, rather than having to send it back and forth to different labs.
So this way, for 3 days, you're not walking around like
Correct.
this trying to talk through your mouth. Now, let's talk about your new location. Tell us all about it and the services you offer.
Well, it's on the Hadley corner on Route 9. It's a great location. We really tried to find a spot in between some of our Springfield offices and then up in Brattleboro, Vermont, to try to make it more accessible to people. We've got some extended hours there too, so we're open up to 8 o'clock at night, as well as on the weekends. So if you can't get in because of work, you can find some after hours time. But we offer everything from denture services to crown and bridge, to regular cleanings, to periodontal services, to restorations, and even, unfortunately, extractions if you're needed. We do that as well. Well,
those are all things that we want to avoid, and that's why you all preach, come in for that preventative dental care, because it can really save you a whole lot of money long term.
Correct. Unfortunately, once something goes wrong in your mouth, it's only going to get worse. It can't get better. So the sooner you come in, the more options we have, and usually the better and less financial burdens they are.
That's true. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, new practice, it is in Hadley. If you want to give them a call, 877-277-4479. And for more information, you can just visit aspendental.com. And coming up on the show, you've opened your business, all is well, but you've hit a plateau. So what is next? We're going to tell you to grow.